When people look for the road in the cloud road disappears. The mountains are tall and steep, the streams are wide and still, green mountains ahead and behind, white clouds to east and west. If you want to find the cloud road, seek it within. Though face and form alter with the years, I hold fast to the pearl of my mind. Old and sick, more than 100 years, face haggard, hair white, I'm happy to still live in the mountains, a cloth-covered phantom watching the years flow by. Why envy people with clever ways of living? As for me, I delight in the everyday way among mist-wrapped vines and rocky caves. Here in the wilderness I am completely free with my friends, the white clouds, idling forever. There are roads, but they do not reach the world, since I am mindless. Who can rouse my thoughts? On a bed of stone I sit, alone in the night, while a round moon climbs up cold mountain. You find a flower half buried in leaves, and in your eye its very fate resides. Loving beauty, you caress the bloom, soon enough, you'll sweep petals from the floor. Terrible to love the lovely so, to count your own years, to say I'm old, to see a flower half buried in leaves and come face to face with what you are. I took a walk, suddenly I stood still, filled with the realization that I had no body or mind. All I could see was one great illuminating whole, omnipresent, perfect, lucid and serene. All the people in the Quoking monastery, they say, Hanshan is an idiot. Am I really an idiot? I reflect. But my reflections fail to solve the question, for I myself do not know who the self is, and how can others know who I am? I sit cross-legged on the rock. The valleys and streams are cold and damp. Sitting quietly is beautiful. The cliffs are lost in mist and fog. I rest happily in this place at dusk. The tree shadows are low. I look into my mind. A white lotus emerges from the dark mud. I love the joy of mountains, wandering free with no concerns. Every day I find food for this old body. There's leisure for thinking, nothing to do. Often I carry an ancient book. Sometimes I climb a rock pavilion to look down a 1,000-foot precipice. Overhead are swirling clouds, a cold moon, chilly cold. My body feels like a flying crane. If your house has cold mountain poems, they are better for you than sutras. Hang them up where you can see them, read them and read them again. Often sit alone, happy thoughts, somewhat far gone clouds, circle mountain soft. Wind through valley, swish, ape in tree, bounce, bird in forest, chirp, time turns hair gray, winter is here, sad. If you're looking for a place to rest, Cold Mountain is good for a long stay. The breeze blowing through the dark pines sounds better the closer you come, and under the trees a white-haired man mumbles over his Taoist texts. 10 years now he hasn't gone home, he's even forgotten the road he came by. Today I sat before the cliff until the mist and rainbows disappeared. I followed the emerald stream, explored 1,000 tiers of green cliffs. In the morning my spirit rests among white clouds. At night a bright moon floats in the sky. I am free of the busy world. There is not a doubt in my heart or a worry to disturb my mind. I dream the place where I have come to dwell. Cold Mountain says it all. Monkeys scream. The valley fog is cold. My door blends with the color of the peaks. I gather leaves and thatch a hut among the pines, dig a pond and lead a trickle from the brook. Long ago I left the world behind, eating ferns. I pass the years in peace. Cold Mountain is hidden in white clouds. It's peaceful to be cut off from the busy world. I use dry grass for cushions in my mountain home. My only light is the round moon. My bed is the rock beside the green pool. Tigers and deer are my companions. I delight in this happy peaceful life forever beyond the world of men. Since I retired to Cold Mountain, I've lived by eating mountain fruits. What is there to worry about? Life passes according to karma. The months pass like a flowing stream, days and nights like sparks from flint. Heaven and earth endlessly change while I sit happily among these cliffs. Someone sits in a mountain vale, a robe of clouds, rainbows for tassels. The fragrant forest is the place to live. The road has been long and difficult, with a heart full of doubt and regret. A life has passed and nothing has been accomplished. Others call it failure. I stand alone, devoted to this Cold Mountain life. Climb the steep Cold Mountain way. Roads to Cold Mountain are many and never ending. The valleys are long and deep. The peaks piled high, the streams are wide, the grass is thick, the moss is slippery. Though there is no rain, the pines sigh. Though there is no wind, who can escape the snares of the world and come to sit with me among the white clouds? People ask the way to cold mountain roads do not go through. Summer arrives, yet the ice has not melted. Though the sun is out, it's foggy and dim. How did I arrive here? My mind and yours are not the same. When our minds are one, you will be here too. How wonderful is cold mountain! Climbers are all afraid. The moon shines on clear water. Twinkle, twinkle, wind rustles the tall grass. Plum trees flower in the snow. Bare twisted trees have clouds for foliage. A touch of rain brings it all alive. Unless you see clearly, do not approach. Men ask the way to cold mountain, there's no through trail. Cold mountain sun forever not change. I live alone beyond life death. Cold mountain, cold ice freezes. Rock mountains are green, snow is white, sun shines bright. Everything melt, everything warm, warms old man. When you live on cold mountain long enough, the autumns pass quickly. When you live alone, you have no worries. When you leave the doors open, no one bothers you. The bubbling stream runs forever in the cave. A clay pot boils over a fire on the ground. A wandering breeze stirs the fragrant pines. When hungry, I eat one simple meal and lean against the rock in complete harmony. I brewed potions in a vain search for life everlasting. I read books, I sang songs of history, and today I've come home to cold mountain to pillow my head on the stream and wash my ears. Tier on tier of beautiful mountains and streams, blue-green vistas locked in white clouds. The mist makes my bandana wet, dew coats my grass cape. My feet climb in straw sandals, my hand holds an old wooden stick. When I gaze down again on the dusty world, it has become a land of phantoms and dreams to me. Tears of mountains, cold wind, feet not need fan. Ice cold through moon shines, bright mist covers everything. Sit all alone, one old man. If you want a peaceful place to dwell, cold mountain is guaranteed forever. A light wind blows softly in the pines. The sound is good when you are close. One old man sits beneath the trees reading Lao Tzu and Huang Ti, mumbling, I could not find the world if I searched. 10 years, I've forgotten the road by which I came. I settled at cold mountain long ago. Already it seems like ages. Wandering free, I roam the woods and streams, lingering to watch things be themselves. Men don't come this far into the mountains, where white clouds gather and billow. Dry grass makes a comfortable mattress. The blue sky is a fine quilt. Happy to pillow my head on the rock, I leave heaven and earth to endless change. There is a precious mountain even the 7 treasures cannot compare. A cold moon rises through the pines, layer upon layer of bright clouds. How many towering peaks! How many wandering miles! The valley streams run clear, happiness forever. The higher the trail, the steeper it grows. 10,000 tiers of dangerous cliffs. The stone bridge is slippery with green moss. Cloud after cloud keeps flying by. Waterfalls hang like ribbons of silk. The moon shines down on the bright pool. I climb the highest peak once more to wait where the lone crane flies.